natural environment. What is this called? I forgot what the name for it is. Mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. I actually updated my supplements. I'm taking different stuff now. Do you guys want to know? Probably not. Probably not. Guess what this is? Smells good, which is strange. Because I bought this. It's been like 3 months probably. I opened it and I haven't finished it since then. Which means this is not very organic after all. You guys want to try? Mm-hmm. That cheese. I want to wash these strawberries. I want to have the strawberries. Maybe I'll make a mini. I have one tomato, maybe just a mini salad. Mmm. Yum yum. Yum. I got this tiny little balsamic vinegar. So on business class flights, they give out like so much stuff. Like you can't possibly like eat it. They also give out these little Dutch type of houses. One per time, one per flight. And obviously I've been flying a lot. I wasn't even collecting them each flight, but because I was like asleep. But I did get 5 so far. And I plan on building like a huge collection at some point. I think they also have alcohol in them. I'm not too sure, but I think. So I'm gonna make the 1 tomato, 1 balsamic vinegar salad. Maybe I can cut some parsley from the outside as well. Be a thing. Mm. Yum. It's not like summer strawberry yum, but it's still pretty yum. Still tastes like strawberry. It's so sweet. Mm. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I love you. Such a gorgeous kid. Gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Can't believe you had to go out of the country for a date. Okay, it's not really about dates. Okay, do you guys want to hear the story? I'll give it to you. Wait, let me get some more tea. Oh wait, I just realized I didn't give you the full story yet. So, that's weird. I didn't put enough water and it just started boiling on nothing. I'm retarded. Never mind. Never mind then. First and foremost, the reason why I was traveling so much is because I was picking my next comfy cave place where I can buy a house and move to. I never really wanted to live in America long term, like permanently. I knew it was a good stop point for a lot of reasons, but I was traveling a lot through Japan, through different European countries, places that I was considering as my next home base. I don't know why I did this, because I actually mean it. So, food was huge for me, so I was traveling to get more food, to look at new fun places, meet people, just kind of like get a vibe of what is the next exciting spot to go into. Montenegro and call me. I don't know about that one, but you can always message me at fancy.com/Mira. Anyways, it's not like I was traveling there for dates, but I knew that there's gonna be a bunch of people I can go on dates on because I'm still single after 6 years. I know, it's kind of, it's almost like people starting to question whether I even want a boyfriend, whether I am into man, but I am. I'm just hella picky. So I went on many dates. I streamed some of them. If you guys were there, you remember. Do you have a favorite supplement for vitamins? No, I don't. So I usually just read the label, just like the ingredients to a T. I normally wouldn't even trust American brands anymore. It's something that I would buy either in Japan or in Europe, like Switzerland or Sweden. But I don't have a specific favorite one. LOL, no way. Why no way? Yahweh. So I was just really tired of traveling. That's why I didn't really travel outside of Netherlands this time. I just stayed the whole time in Netherlands because I realized that, oh my God, you have to traveling every couple weeks ever since April 2025. I got exhausted. So that's why I decided to just stay there, and I went on dates every day. And by the way, just so you guys know, by the end of it, I just said, fuck it. Remember how there was this whole thing with guys being offended because I was going on several days each day? Because I didn't have the time. I don't live in Europe, so I wanted to make sure I meet as many people as possible while I'm there. So guys were getting offended if I had another date schedule after that, because I was being honest about it if they asked, right? So the last day I said fuck it, and I scheduled 4 dates. I woke up 5 p.m. because I wasn't trying to adjust to the new time zone. I was still in American time zone. Showered, and 6 p.m. was my first date. A couple hours later, second date, third date, fourth date. I said fuck it. I went on all of the dates my little heart desired. It was a little tricky, I'm gonna be honest, because things start to blend in your head. You start to sort of forget who said what. Like, you remember the answer, but you don't remember who that answer belongs to, if that makes sense. So, but I was like, it's my last day, whatever. And the last guy actually, because everything was closed already, so I just kind of went to his place. It was a really cool place actually, downtown Amsterdam. Last guy, he was very similar to me in terms of the mentality. So I was able to actually honestly talk to him about everything. And I was showing my other dates and I was like, hey, what do you think about this guy? What do you think about that guy? Which one do you think I should go on the next date with? But the reason why he was cool with this, because he himself, like, he's not really looking for anything serious. He just kind of, you know, experiences life as he goes. And I realized the other guys were butthurt more so because in their books, they were seeing me as like a permanent girlfriend that they wanted to date. So, yep. But that was a really good, you know what? To be honest, I didn't really like any of them. I went on tons of dates in Netherlands. And I'm glad that I did because I connected with people, I learned things, I had a good time. But none of them really made me feel, if that makes sense. So it was just one of these type of experiences where it's kind of fun, but each date was beta. I wouldn't say beta, it's just there was something kind of off with each of them. Not off, but like, well, yeah, so some things would be turning me off. And most importantly, none of them would really make me like feel. Remember the red flag guy? That one did. For a little tiny bit, but even that I realized is because I had like my own, almost like a little fantasy in my head that was there ever since I was a little kid. Actually, most of the things that we're attracted to are the ones that are rooted in our childhood experiences, whether it was a movie that we watched, a cartoon, TV show, maybe it was just somebody we saw on the street. Even like little kids, we register everything and we form our opinions as to what we like and don't like. And it doesn't even have to be sexual, it's just more of it's the feeling like, ooh, this is interesting, this is exciting, I like that. So I realized that things that make me feel are the ones that also just hit those stories, or like those prototypes that I originally experienced attraction when I was younger, like young. Like I remember there's this one Russian pop celebrity when I was literally like 4 years old. You won't even know him. There's no point of saying who he is. He's not even that famous. I don't even know if he's alive still. It doesn't even matter. But I remember him, his face, and like his old vibe, that me as a little tiny kid thinking, oh wow, that's kind of exciting. Like, and then as a little girl, I was just like thinking about it, and I was like, oh, what would it be like to hang out with him? What would it be like to do this and that? And all of that stuck in my head, and I realized, like, I look back and it was like a flashback. I realized this is why I like guys with long hair, tall, slender, like kind of like this, almost like a chill vibe, but not really like masculine, but at the same time giving me space. Like everything just stems from but why I started liking him, I have no idea. Does that mean it's like genetically in my head, or is it because that's what was available? But there's a lot of celebrities that were on stage back then, at least like in the whole Russian community. I don't know why exactly that spoke to me, but that's the type I had most of my life in my mind. Now, that doesn't mean I can't be attracted to other types, but that was like the main theme line. And you guys probably have the same. It was like some type of character or celebrity or maybe a girl next door that you saw and that stuck in your mind, especially if it had a proper development where you put a certain amount of time fantasizing about it, creating those fake scenarios, daydreaming, or maybe even experiencing things in real life, but still kind of like have this ... unfinished type of sense. So here's what I realized, that those are the ones that create the strongest links in our heads, and we keep thinking that this is our type, or this is what we want, or we meet someone and we think, oh my God, this is love. That's what that love technically is. It's our preconceived ideas and notions that we built over time, thinking that this is what we're looking for, this is what we like. And that put together with just general lust, right, that we experience when nature pulls people together, which again is one of the most natural things to happen if you both are healthy and fertile. Recreation, procreation, maybe recreation too, and having babies is still number one goal in all of our lives, continuing our bloodline. So clearly pheromones, chemistry, lust, sexual part. And on top of it, with time, if you develop stronger connection, you get almost like oxytocin, serotonin from each other. Everything's familiar. You know each other, where you feel like others do not. It gives you that sense of safety and comfort and familiarity. And that builds around a stronger understanding of long-lasting love. I agree with you. So the reason why I'm telling you all of this is because I put so much time into doing my research into what people consider love. And we're not talking about mother and father and child love, because it's a different type of thing. We're talking about female and male. I've been talking to so many people. Every time I go on dates, I ask them, what is love? When was the last time you experienced love? What's the first time? Were they as intense? Was it different? How would you define? You know, I asked so many, like I did real life research. I needed to know, I needed to analyze, I need to understand what people call love. Everyone has their own definition, their own stories, but in the end of the day, it is a feeling. It's a feeling. Whether it's caused by the first scenario that I described, where we sort of just have our own ideas as to what's attractive, what's love, what we're looking for, or the second one, where it's just purely lust and our nature speaking through us, or it's the last one, which again gets developed more so over time, because a lot of people fall in love with a person later on. It could be a person you met actually forever ago, but they just develop that type of almost like a friendship, close relationship going into something else, and they start building a family together. But those are like the three mains. Let me know if you have any other definitions of it, but I'm pretty much nailed it. Like I said, I've been doing research about this for years and years, trying to understand, and I do understand. And technically you could retract, if you pick a brain, a certain person's brain apart, you could be able to tell what love is in their little world, and you could technically recreate it. You can create it artificially, which will require more work for sure, other than just things naturally happening. You know how people say, oh, you can't predict love, you can control. You can control it, you can create literally everything. We humans are that fucking good. But naturally, you know, things just naturally happen. Let's say a seed falls from a tree, and if it naturally grows, if it wants to grow and live, it will grow anywhere. In fucking cement, it will grow. Naturally, right? But sometimes we're trying to make things happen, force it, create like perfect environment for the plant to grow, but it just doesn't grow, right? So technically, both are like an example of two extremes, but you can recreate love. You can study, analyze it, and create it artificially, but do you need to? Or you can just experience things more in the present moment and connect with people and let things naturally happen. What is she talking about? Yeah, I don't really expect you to understand, but thank you for listening. And those that find this talk useful, I'll see you at mirajuice.com. Food is sort of lots. So I think what you're talking about there is more so the serotonin that we experience after a good meal. The same thing happens after a good interaction, a love interaction with the person. But I'm just gonna take it easy on trying to analyze it too much, because I feel like I've done a good job so far, a decent job. And I should just experience it physically, like as a emotional, unpredictable, exciting thing. Because when you analyze things and understand it 100%, it loses its excitement, novelty. That's when things are just not as exciting. You probably know that feeling when you're really curious to see what that person is, and you get to know him, you're like, oh, well, that's not that fun anymore, because you got to know him. The mysterious factor is what adds to a great degree of our attraction. I happen to be many, many times, because I have such a curious mind that likes to understand. If I don't understand something, I can rest. But once I get to understand it, I'm out. It's just like, thank you, next. I need another puzzle. So will you do it naturally or will you create life in your lab? Both. Anyway, chat, I kind of want to go cozy up in my PC room. I also want to I've been making those hotate soups. So I brought these instant soups from Japan. I also need to unpack. Hi, Echo. He brought another mouse. Go enjoy. So this one has 3 flavors. It's got onion, potato soup, interesting, and hotate, the little scallop thingy. Which one should we try? Because technically I've been having let's try the potato or onion. Potato or onion? Which one? Which one? Look at this cute little packaging. So cute. Aka's gonna get fat. He's a target-rich environment. Whatever makes him happy. I'm a proud mother. I bet that's just when you stop analyzing too much that love actually happens. Probably. You know, honestly, when I go on those dates, I don't really analyze things that much anymore. Like I said, it's hard to when you go on so many. Things just sort of blend in your head. It's good. It's just, you want to do the potato? Okay, let's do potato soup. I did stop. And I realized like the more intellectual I am, and the more intellectual my date is, the less possible it is to have attraction, like one of those natural pulls that we're talking about, like more of a excitement, lust / adventure things, because we're just talking there about the most intellectual things ever, and the brain is like the opposite of the heart / emotions. And that happens to me quite a lot. Oh, do you remember the guy that I sort of friend zone and then he kind of friend zone? The cookie, the weed cookie guy. So he's looking for somebody who's really intellectual and can like stimulate him in that regard, which I am. I could tell, like he was basically saying that I'm very much his type like that because. But for me, that's what creates like a less excited. How am I supposed to get this out of here? Like I like that too, but I realize that's when I usually like end up just being friends with the person because like, you know. Yeah. If you're not gonna kiss anyone, onion soup. Bro, my cats. But their breath is even worse, so. Okay, let's just try these 2 potatoes for now. I do want to try the onion too. You know what, let me. Let's get the onion too. So, yeah, it's just for some reason it's one or the other. Or maybe just it's important to not do that in the beginning. If you're on a date with me, don't have like too many intellectual conversations. Try to like make me feel. Because obviously I was analyzing a lot of my dates too and like trying to understand. Because all of those guys, like I'm sure if people were to rate those guys I went on dates with, they would be all rated like at least 9 out of 10. Like in a lot of different criteria. But I just felt nothing towards them. Nothing. And I do truly believe it's because they're not exciting me enough. And again, by excitement, I just mean general, like I need to feel something. And we're just having like, usually I'm the one that like kind of stirs the conversation left or right, but I don't know. But it's possible also because they don't fit like that type that I had since I was a kid, possibly. I don't know. But no, quite a few of them did, but not like to a T. But let me get some more hot water. Or also, maybe I should just stop even analyzing that and meet more people. I think that's really the key here. I just don't meet enough people. I know you guys were having fun and kind of like judging and laughing at me because I go on so many dates when I'm in Europe, but technically I hardly go on any when I'm here at all. So it's not even that many. I really do need to move out of here. I feel like it's, I'm living in the middle of nowhere. Mira wants to chat nerd scientist who will also grab her and take her down in a side alley. I don't know. Yeah, baby. Honestly, if he just like looked exactly the way that I want him to look, and he acted like in a certain way that I wanted to, you know what? I was watching this movie on the flight back. It's called Companion. It just came out. It's about robots and how you can buy and customize like any robot you want and have it as your boyfriend/girlfriend. But like they will look exactly as a real human being. I was looking at it thinking, damn, wait, I kind of want that. I don't care that it's a robot even. I probably will at some point, but like realistically, I'm not too concerned about it. And then that specific movie made a great point in the end. Well, they started with like the whole dilemma with robots and humans coexisting and like, can it ever be safe? And in the end, spoiler alert, it is a great movie, yeah. She kills the robot, Iris. She kills her real human boyfriend. But the way that they twist it around is because the boyfriend was toxic and she was freeing herself from him. And that honestly spoke to me on a completely different level of females being repressed by males, because for maybe not so much anymore, maybe not in the environment that you live, but it used to be the case for a really long time. And women liberated themselves from those toxic relationships where they were so accommodating and so loving, so they were giving everything to the man, but the man was mistreating them and just sort of using them. Those times are coming to the end, at least in first world countries, and that's actually what the movie was about in the end. It started with one theme and ended with a completely different theme, and I personally felt very much like, damn, I can relate, because I don't know if you guys watched my channel for a long time, but there's a reason why I'm still single. Wait, this is interesting. It smells really interesting. There's a reason why I'm still single. Like, I had so many bad experiences dating that now I'm so extremely picky. I don't want to waste like a single freaking second of my life on some loser that's not going to add any value to my life. It's not even that. I feel like I'm just speaking about my last experiences. Now I'm not even wasting my time on a person that doesn't like hit 10 out of 10 every checkbox for me, because I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, women became quite self-sufficient and they freed themselves basically from the shackles of dependent on men, that you can freely choose now. And that's what I'm doing. And that movie, it hit a button for me. I was like, damn, Mira, you really did come from being a robot, dependent on that asshole, to like, I don't even need anyone anymore. I'm good. So yeah, the wings feel really big. I did really enjoy the movie. I recommend you guys watch it. It's called Companion. It just came out, and I enjoyed the actress as well. I thought she was interesting. The fact that she didn't fix her teeth for the movie was really refreshing as well. Huh. Anyway, so got me thinking, you know? Oh my God, this is so amazing. How do Japanese people do this? It's just a little bit of powder. It's amazing. Oh my God, I need to go back to Japan. I'm running out of my Japanese snackies. What's inside of the water? I don't know. I can't speak Japanese, but it's some type of powder. And it's got 3 flavors: potato, onion, and scallop. And I'm doing the potato right now. Scallop is amazing as well. It was on a flight from Haneda Airport to the very north. Where'd I go? It also starts with Hokkaido. When I tried this soupy thing, the hotate soup from the powder on the plane, and I was like blown away. It was so good. Damn, it makes you feel so cozy too. I'm moving to Japan. I'm moving to Japan. That's it. You cannot stop me. If I want to get a European boyfriend or whatever, American, whatever, they can come visit me in Japan and they can meet me there. Hey, I travel across the world to meet other people. They can do the same. If they like me, they will. I'm going to Japan because I need to take care of myself. They have the best food. I'm going to Japan. Don't follow me because I don't want too many tourists there. Don't follow me. I'm not going to Japan. I'm going to Alaska. Everybody go there. I need to move for good food. It makes me feel so good. I can guarantee I'm gonna look way better as well. I'm telling you. Food is so important. It becomes literally a part of us. It's extremely important. This is amazing. It kind of does look like milk. I don't know, I guess this is a potato starch. It does look a little starchy. You can see there's like little dots of the starch. Honestly, the food was pretty decent in Netherlands too. Amsterdam doesn't really have the greatest food. I think generally Europe has it, and because they're so close to each other, they kind of like share their cuisines, right? You can always get like good Italian food or good whatever Swedish fish, but nothing can compare to Japan. So most of my traveling, it wasn't even so much for dates. It was about just seeing where I want to live. And after my last trip, it became crystal clear. Like there's no question about it. I know that I want my base to be in Japan. I know this is where I want to retire and just have most of my assets in, and I can always travel to Europe from there. It's long, it's kind of annoying, but you know, every once in a while I'll just go out to Europe and I'll go on many dates if I am still single by then, and that's fine. It's cool. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so I think I want to go to the PC. Do you guys want me to continue streaming? Yo, live support, can you gift a sub if you want me to continue streaming? Yo, Ben, can you put up like a sub marathon on my PC right now? Like right now, before I transfer there? So like that little thingy is going on the screen. I guess I could. You guys remember how the sub marathon works, right? As long as the timer is clicking, I'm gonna be live. And to get the timer going for longer, all you need to do is just sub or give biddies and we're good to go. Everything's bugging out, huh? Do I really need to do it myself so it doesn't bug out? I prefer not to. Yo, Alex, are you in the chat? I really just need somebody I can trust though, who can actually do things like, well, like who understands the tech stuff. Yo guys, if you want to be my mod, can you talk to Ben please? Like about everything. It would be great if you can take, you know, some of his work responsibilities. Don't talk to me. No, that's what I'm saying. So you can quit so they can do that stuff for you. But I just don't know who I can trust. The hardest part is like giving access to my stuff. And I don't know who can do that. I really need a mod. I really, really need a mod. Insults about things she doesn't share. Last time I set up the sub marathon, it was so fucking easy. It took me like 2 minutes. So obviously I'm gonna question like whether you're capable of doing it. If I mean, I can do it too, but I can't. Everyone that streams has so many mods to help them. It will just take so much of my time from streaming if I do all of this on my own. I really need a mod that like understands everything online well and can like really greedy, needy sit down and get it down basically until it's working without giving up. So please chat, please, if you want to be my mod, please talk to Ben in terms of like, so he can do the screening for you to okay you as somebody who's trustworthy, okay? Just like with responsibilities, but what you get is lots of my appreciation. You get the green sword. What else do we give him? The eternal thank you of the community. No, but I seriously do really, really need it. Choo-choo. We are live. We. Check. Are we live? Wait, is the microphone working? Oh, I thought it was working. Yes. Check. I don't think it's working. No, it's not. It's not even working. Why is it not working? Check. What? I see. It's because it didn't. You silly thing. There you go. Okay, so one in the chat if you can hear me. If the microphone is indeed working. Book. Kind of want to wear the blue set. Doo-doo. I saw this shirt and I was like, I haven't worn the shirt ever. Like, I don't remember the last time I wore the shirt. I was like, it's kind of cute. Ain't it? Cover me can talk. Oh my god, that low cut looks good. Fuck, I missed it. Did you hear that? Fucking hell, nice. That means it works. Nice. Do you remember in 90s where like the low cuts were in fashion? Now everything's like pretty much high-waisted or like mid-waist. But the really, really, really low cuts, like remember Britney Spears where she was like really pushing it? Yeah. Yo. That was the time. You guys probably were not even born back then, but I'm letting you know. Anyways, we're live. Look, this is like probably the first IRL stream since I came back. Thank you so much for the resub. I love your streams. Keep it up. Thank you, Hendrik. I appreciate that. It's probably the first one in the kitchen, like full energy, where I, kind of did my hair, kind of did my, I don't know, what did I do? I put earrings on. Okay, I put my necklace on. I put clothes on. I think this is the first time since I came back from Europe because I was just kind of but now I'm feeling the energy. Anyways, I think we're going to do a little workout. Yeah, I kind of want to just make my glutes burn. I want to be in pain, chat. Pain is what I require. And more minerals, please. Please. Perfume my lips. Okay, that's not the sauna. I put a sauna on and I was like, that's not it. This is the one I meditate to. Can you hear this? I usually do my microdosing and I meditate to the song and it does a good number for me. But that's not what we're doing. That's probably why I also have energy. That and the fact that summer's kind of here, but it's not too hot, but I definitely feel, the summer vibes are in the air. I certainly feel that. Okay. Hello, hi chat. This is not a rerun. This is live. Welcome. Dahala. Dahala Twitch chat. So, I didn't even eat today. Let's start with working out. Should we have our methylene blue? I don't know if I like methylene blue. I don't know if it really does anything. I feel like I already have enough energy. I don't quite think I need the methylene blue, but I do want to grab some of the CMOS. Ooh, I have my beef hot dogs without the dog. Wait, which one is the dog? Is the dog the actual beef or the dog is the patty? So hot dog is not a hot dog without a bun, right? Technically, it's not quite. Oh, this is just like a little preliminary. You know what? Before I get started, because I know I'm gonna eat a lot right now. Let's actually do the workout. Let's do that. Because once I start eating, I get full, and then bad news bears. I just can't even. I cannot. I shall not fall into this pattern again. And we're gonna do the old-fashioned style. I'm actually gonna get on my knees. It's just easier to do the burn when I'm like the doggy thing and I'm doing the side. So I'm also gonna go in the sports sections because I like to try hard in sports. Let's go. Have you seen the new reel? I literally just recorded, like you can see my fit is the same as in the reel as well. Well, I was wearing a robe. Go check out my new reel. Go to Mira Nowhere. Well, actually it's my secondary account, Mira Reels, but I posted the story in the very end. I posted a lot of stories. I was very mentally stimulated. So yes, that happens. Anyways, before we get this party started, let's work out. What a beautiful day. You know, sometimes you just look outside and you're like, this day is gonna be filled with amazing opportunity. Oh, hi, Linksy. Oh, is this your poopies? Wait, I need to clean Lynx's poop. You can actually watch me do that. You may as well. Live support, thank you so much for 20 months. I appreciate that. Well, don't go broke resubbing to me. I mean, you did literally subbed almost every person last time that I was streaming, so thank you. Building the community. There's Lynx right there. Lynxy. Well, you can sort of see him. Oh la la. This is just so nice. He kind of wants to go. This is funny because they want to be outside. I know they do. Well, Echo definitely does. He's nowhere to be found actually right now. I don't know what he's up to. He definitely has a lot more fun. He climbs trees. Hopefully Ben's gonna put in a rerun the little videos I recorded yesterday. He is so active. Echo is. He is everywhere. He was trying to like hunt the dogs. That was ballsy. This water. I needed it. But Lynx, not so much. Lynx is more of a typical beta. I don't know. He definitely can stand up for himself, but normally he's just gonna chill. He's not much of an explorer. Hey, Lynxy. I'm just cleaning your poopies as you're gracefully smudged everywhere. Yeah, I'm cleaning your poopies. You want to help me? You got some on the couch yesterday too. Actually, he was really close to cleaning it. He like almost started licking. As I noticed a little piece of poopy there, he started licking. I was like, no, bro, come on. I think he felt bad for leaving a mess on the couch. All right then, life support. Thank you for gifting stuff to Madzuka. Oh my god, how's Madzuka not subbed? How's RC2 not subbed? Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna get started with the workout because if I don't get started now, you know me, I'm pretty good at specifically procrastinating the workout because I don't really think I even need it. It's yeah, it's a strange one. I don't think I need it, but I actually kind of like how I feel after. I like the little burn and the blood rushing through. All right, how's the angle? Do you have a good angle? That's good enough. I'm trying to straighten it. Okay, that's good enough. Linksy, where does that go? Have you seen him? Why are you looking at me like that? He's your brother, not me. Not mine. Yeah. All right. Let's begin. Hi, beeps. I'm gonna put this up. Yuck. Yep. Anonymous